M0FXB. So I get so many people asking me the same question about the XIEGU X6100. Should I buy this radio? Is there anything wrong with it? So I'm going to say right from the beginning, yes, it's a good radio. Why is it a good radio? It's a HF 6-meter radio with a built-in ATU and SWR graph. Eventually, when they fix the bugs, and they are bugs, it will decode CW, BPSK, RTTY and send it. It will voice record. It has built-in filters which work well. 2 menus there. It has a filtering system which works well. You can send CW messages. CW, it works out of the box and it works with modern paddles and Morse key. It has built-in Bluetooth. Yes, at the moment the Bluetooth just control if you're adding things like a mouse or a keyboard, and the Wi-Fi at the moment just allows you access to the Linux system within the radio, but there's so much more possibilities for future firmware updates. It's very user-friendly. All the buttons are very self-explanatory, whether they're at the front or at the top here. It's a nice size, very comfortable size. It doesn't actually need to have a stand or a carry cage because it's the right size. It stands very nice as it is. So you don't need to buy any accessories for this radio. It's completely portable. It has a BNC connector for the antenna, which makes it very portable. The antenna tuner just works. It's that simple. You know, if I come off frequency away from these people, and with an okay antenna, obviously you can't be too far out. It just works. You've got a lovely audio scope, extra information here for AGC, and you can see the time. Now the battery, a lot of people say, well, what about the battery? Well, for me, if you get 3 hours out of an SDR radio of this type, that's about right for a battery. You basically need to have an external source, but that's fine because you've got a 12-volt DC input, and to buy a 12-volt battery pack they're very inexpensive. They're not expensive to buy. If you look at if we back out and look at the decode section, there's the modem. It's very straightforward. CW, BPSK, RTTY, with lots of extra functions as well. SWR scan. Look, it just works. Let's speed it up. Exit. Works great. How good is that? You know, price-wise, £600. Now, £600 is a lot of money, but this is a modern SDR radio packed with functions. It has its own PTT and microphone. There's the PTT there. Built-in microphone is here, just a small hole here next to the VFO. XIEGU are all over the bugs that need to be ironed out, but they are bugs. That's what you've got to remember. They are bugs. It's not, oh my god, it's a bad radio. No, it works well. Even when we have people talking about birdies, unwanted signals, when the antenna is disconnected, I've just disconnected the antenna. They've massively improved that just with the firmware, and it's just a lot better. As you can see, you get small things, but hardly anything to worry about, I would say, in my opinion. You've got AGC, you've got split mode, you've got VFO memory, and the memories work really well. Very easy to add memories. Just look, memory edit, you've got an empty one there, save, straight away you've got your VFO, you have a memory, and you can add several channels. Digital mode, literally out of the box. Let's exit here, go to SSB, look. L-Digi, USB, U-Digi, and it plugs in. The USB ports work very well. No problem with the USB ports. Speaker and earphones. The CW paddle works great. I haven't really used a amplifier, but tests show that works fine. You've got the 2 USB-C, SD card for, at the moment, really the SD card at the moment is just for firmware, because this radio uses the actual radio to store the voice and CW messages. you've got a preamp and an attenuator, and they work. Let's put the antenna back on. Sorry about the background noise. You have a very wide banded radio. These are the amateur bands, but you can change this to have many more bands, and I'll do this now. You just go to radio settings. Let's exit out of that. Go to ham band here, turn the MFK knob. Both these buttons are push buttons. Push them as well as turn. Change it to all band, then come out. And I think when I counted it last time, you have about 20 different selections. As you can see, it just goes on forever. Leave it on that for now. Don't forget the radio is also fully controllable using the microphone, and the audio reports are good both ways. Obviously it's QRP, so they're as good as you would expect QRP, unless the conditions are really good. And it's a good quality solid microphone. And with all the menu settings, you can assign them to the MFK knob here. So let's exit, go to radio 1. Let's say we want to assign, say, charger on and off, and that's a good selection where you can decide if you want the battery charging or not. It's up to you. So if we tick it here, now the charger selection is now controlled by the MFK, and you can do that with the filters, you can do that with everything. So for me, yes, the answer is there's nothing. There are bugs, but they are just bugs. The radio overall is working excellent. You can transfer memory to VFO. There's a button up here for that. You have A and B band. I'm sure I've missed things. You've got NFM, AM, CW, CWR. Someone tell me what CWR means, because I don't know. L-Digi, USB, U-Digi. I'm just trying to make sure I haven't missed anything about this radio. So last of all, I'll just literally just unplug everything, including the microphone. And I'll just show you what this radio is like to just hold in your hand. You know, it's just a really nice size. You can't do this with the 705. It's too big and bulky. Although the 705 is a fantastic radio. But look, you know, that is an amazing... You know, look at that. You can just get this. I can go in the garden now. I can literally chuck out a piece of wire. Chuck a piece of wire out now. Tune it. Obviously, I've cut the wire to a reasonable length. Tune it, and I'm on air straight away. And I don't even have to bring my microphone. I can just use the built-in. I wouldn't say it's the best audio, but it works. People will hear me and they will reply. If I plug in a little tiny micro CW paddle, I can go in the garden now and just start sending CW. And people will reply. It's that good. So there you are. And there's lots more that they're planning on doing with this radio. To me, XIEGU has really broke the mold for budget HF 6-meter radios. And if they brought one out with VHF, UHF as well, that would just be super. Then I think 705 would have something to worry about. So please drop a message. Let me know what you think. I like having the messages. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you on air. I'm on all bands: HubNet, D-Star, Reflector 30, Reflector 1, C4FM, America Link, CQ UK. I'm there. I like chatting every day. Zello, Network Radio, Zello, D1YPQ group of channels. Join it. I'll catch you on air. We'll have a chat. 7-3, all the best.